Hi, and welcome to Danny After Dark. If you're new here, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss a notification or a new episode. Tonight, as the title says, it is a post-dance class, just like a hangout. So it's very low-key, very just cozy, comfy vibes. We will talk about whatever y'all want to talk about, but I'll be honest, I do want to talk a little bit of Karen Reed because this week was crazy. But I don't have any notes. It's been such a busy week and I've had, dance has been crazy. It's been crazy. Last night, tonight, I have it tomorrow, I have it Sunday. But I enjoy it. But it's a lot. So all good though. So I am just post dance class, as you can see, very just chilled out, wearing my Danny After Dark hoodie because yes, comfy, cozy. And we'll hang out. Beckham should be joining in a little bit. So other than that, just update on a few administrative stuff and we'll kind of go from there. I do want to give such a shout out, and I have a few little things that I'll show you guys. But I had a family member make me a bunch of Danny After Dark stuff, and just to kind of see what I liked, because as you all know, I will be at the True Crime Podcast Festival next month and I will have a booth there. So in regards to figuring out obviously I'll be ordering stuff and to kind of give away stickers, pens, all that stuff. But then I'm okay, what else can I do? So family member was very generous and was let me make a bunch of stuff and see what you like. So one of the things that was made, and I love Danny After Dark earrings. Am I going to be that person that will rock earrings of myself? Yeah, absolutely. Ain't no shame. Would anybody else? Probably not. Well, maybe Paulcast. Paulcast would. I'm certain of it because why not? There are a few other items that were made for me, but I figured I'll show you guys kind of as we go on, because I honestly would love your input. Because I have an idea of attending CrimeCon the last 2 years, in regards to as a consumer, if you will, when I'm there talking to other podcasters that I like a lot of people will have stickers and pens, maybe some keychains, but it's what can I kind of bring to my booth that people would like? So that's kind of what I'm thinking, because t-shirt, merch is just too crazy to kind of look around. So we will see. But I'm when I saw the earrings, I was oh my God. They keep twisting as I'm talking, so don't mind me if I have to keep adjusting them, but I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with these earrings. And I'm where am I gonna should I wear them to work? Why the hell not? We'll see. Or maybe I'll send a pair to Paulcast. Fiddle, let me know. If Paul would like it. He would. I know he would. And we'll go from there. But let's see who is here tonight. We will hang out. Kane, I see you in the chat. I have a drink that I got. I really should take pictures. I always say I should take pictures and post them, because sometimes they're works of art and just so gorgeous. But then I'm just no, I get it and I just want it right away. Russell, hello. Kane, of course, good to see you. James Watson, remind me, I have something to tell you, but let me get through. Hey, Fiddle, good to see you. Wolf, hanging out, chilling out, without a doubt, it's all about. What the hell? I don't think I can even say that in one go. Karen Reed. That's what I got to talk to you about, James. Hey, Chris James. Hello. Capone, good to see you. You guys are too funny going back and forth. Hey, K-Dog. Paul would think it's dumb. You should do it to annoy him. I mean, anything to annoy Paul, I'm totally down. But no, Paul would look so much better rocking Danny After Dark earrings. I'm convinced. Fiddle, you got to agree with me on that. Danny After Dark, next time you're in Vegas, check out the Funny Library Virgin. Well, Capone, So CrimeCon posted, because I'm going to CrimeCon this year. It's going to be in Denver. Obviously, I'm going to go next year. They already announced the dates for next year. It's going to be in May, the weekend after Memorial Day weekend. And the thing, they'll announce it while we're in Denver. So the thing with CrimeCon is while you're there, they announce, hey, next year, here's the dates, here's where it's going to be, so that you can buy your like tickets in advance, if you will, for like a much cheaper price. That's what I did last year while I was in Nashville, and then like the links went live. I like bought it right away because you save quite a bit of money doing that. So needless to say, point being, so following like the trajectory of where CrimeCon goes, it seems like they kind of do like a loop of like, we go here, 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 here. Okay, let's repeat. Maybe not necessarily repeat in the same order, but they repeat. And they went to Vegas. It was during the pandemic that I wanted to go. And I talked to Beckham because, of course, like Beckham equals Vegas. And I was like, oh, we should go. But the pandemic, it was like really when the pandemic was still kind of at its height. And I was like, oh, I don't know. So we didn't go. But with that being said, of course, like, I'm like, Beckham, if it's in Vegas next year, like you're going. So point being, yes, Capone, I need to go there. And why didn't you tell me about this while I was out there? Not that I would have made time for a place with like cool coffee drinks. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Sorry, my hair is so unruly from like dancing, but it's like still half has its curls and then half like it's given up on life, but that's okay. Okay, so Kane. So I found a place that, because like the whole Dubai chocolate right now is like a wicked craze, which, I mean, that's fine. It is what it is. But I found a coffee place that makes like Dubai chocolate lattes. So I was like, okay, that would be more my speed. I'm not going to be like, oh my God, I have to go find a chocolate bars. Like, I don't care about that stuff. So yeah, I found a place that makes them. So I just got a small because like it was crazy. Oh, if I had a large, no way. It was so good. Kane, it was so good. It was a iced latte, Dubai chocolate iced latte. So it was like pistachio and mocha, and oh my God, it was so good. Luckily, they jam-packed it with a lot of ice, which like on the one hand, someone might be like, oh, well, then that's less drink. No, that's fine, because I didn't need more than what there was. It was very good. Very, very good. And I made sure to go to Dan's and dance it off. So yeah. That's that. Danny needs a candle. Beckham loves candle. Well, I will be, So there's been a bunch of items that has been added to the Danny After Dark store. I do have the link pulled up to show y'all. I did get some stuff, so I'm really excited. It is en route, so I can't wait to wear that. And it's the picture with that Paul did, the AI picture, with the cat and the candle, which is like so me. It's so me. I'm just like so thankful for Paul for making that. He did something right. Go figure. But yeah, so now it's on some merch and I'm very excited. So yeah, if anybody wants to, maybe get merch, and maybe you don't want to rock like wearing Danny After Dark, that's okay. It has a cat on it. Like, okay, amazing. That was the first drink the first time I went to Canada to visit Paul and Fiddle. When Paul picked me up at the airport, like we went straight to Tim Hortons. Like, does he know me or does he know me? And I was just like, I don't know what to get. And so Paul was just like, I think this is what you need to get. And it was amazing. I forget. I want to say it was like a caramel or vanilla. I don't know. I just said, Paul, like, I trust your judgment. You know what I like. Like, just pick something. I will like it. It was very good. Very good. And I still remember, like, I know me and Paul have told this story live a bunch of times, like, going through the drive-through. I was so excited. We get to the window and the person's just like, oh, whatever the total is. And I'm just like, this is like in the truck with Paul. This is my first time here. I'm so excited. The guy was probably like, what the fuck is wrong with her? But it was amazing. Oh, it keeps twisting. Yeah, I loved it. And I know, James Watson, that you are disappointed in me that when I went to visit, we did not hit you up, but next time. Oh, was there? Yeah, I always joke, I'd rather, if I'm going to splurge on something, it's not going to be like a dessert or something. That's not my, I don't hate them. It's just whatever. I want myself a good iced latte. That's my yeah. But yeah, I think I saw signs for that now that you're saying that, but I just didn't take it in because I didn't really care for it. But did you go? Did you take advantage? I hope everybody took advantage, just because it's not my thing. I don't even know where we started that conversation in here. I'm afraid to go back up and look. Oh, it's James Watson starting rumors. I heard a rumor. Paul's penis piercing. Is that true? James, if I heard a rumor, meaning you're the one that started it, because you probably signed up for his OnlyFans, is my guess. I'm guessing you're the only person that signed up. Danny needs a Paul-ish light show. Yeah, not my thing. That's more Paul, not my thing. I just give the background with the cats, which I can hear one of them playing with a spring toy right now. So yeah, whatever you guys want to talk about, let's just legit low key, we're hanging out tonight. That's funny. You know what's funny? I have taken up I think I did a post on Instagram. Pickleball, it's so much fun. I got a set for Christmas because I did ask for one, and I got a really good set. Yeah. Love it. I love it. It's so much fun. So that's my I hate to say free time, because I'm what free time do I have? But yeah, during the last holiday that we so Memorial Day weekend, yeah, got to play some pickleball, and it was a lot of fun. And it was funny because I didn't mention it to a lot of people. So I had some friends that were just wait, when did you get into that? And I was just oh, I guess I forgot to mention it. Yeah. James is Paul. Yeah, Capone, 100. Oh, James is Paul's only fan at Disney. Oh, okay, sorry, I misread that. Oh, 100%, 100%. And even if the fee's $1, James Watson, that's too much money and you're being taken advantage of. I got to ride in the Aunt Jane Picklemobile once. What is that? Is that a common knowledge thing that I don't know about? I don't know what that is. Should I know? Should I know is the question. So let me think. So what do we got to talk about? So this weekend is CrimeCon UK, which is amazing. I'm so jealous of all the content creators that are there. Esther from Once Upon a Crime. Oh my gosh, have a blast. Megan from Mortal Musings podcast, and I guess Neil. Yeah, they just, so much fun. Very excited. What kind of car does Auntie Mimi drive? I picture her in an Elvira mobile. I hope she comes in the chat and sees that. And you could just ask her. I'm not going to dox what she drives, but she drives a nice car. I like hers. Tony Stewart, I think I saw you come in. Hey, Tony. Thanks. Again, I'm very low-key tonight. Very low-key. I wondered where you were. So yes, CrimeCon UK is this weekend. Let me think. True Crime Podcast Festival will be here in Massachusetts and Danvers next month. I'm very excited. I will have a booth. CrimeCon, Denver in September. Yeah, a lot to look forward to. Hey, Boo. Hey, Craig. Good to see you. So I am post dance class. I legit popped a little bit of color on my lip, and I'm just yeah, no, we're staying comfy. I just didn't have did not want to get all dressy. But I am wearing, they keep twisting as I talk, which is annoying. Danny After Dark earrings that someone made for me. Love it. Thanks, Tony Stewart. Y'all, subscribe to Craig if you are not already. Craig is amazing. Love him, love him, love him. So Craig does vinyl record videos. He's from the vinyl record like community, if you will, the VC. So sub to him. I honestly, Craig, there have been a few times where you've talked about an album that I like either forgot about. I was like, oh, like I need to like re-download that because I totally forgot that existed. Or you'll mention one and I'm just like, never heard of it. There are some videos where I don't know a single album that you reference, but there's some I'm just like, I think I would like that. Let me look. And then like, there'll be like a song or two and I'm like, okay. And I download it from iTunes. So yeah, and that's all because of you, boo. All because of you, Craig. Oh my gosh. I love Daisy. I love your dog. I wish you lived closer. I would babysit your dog. Dog sit. Just say babysit. Yeah, that's a very Danny thing to say. I would dog sit for you. Even if you're just like, Danny, I'm fine. I'm like, no. I'm taking Daisy for the day. Please. And I'll post about it all on Instagram stories. It's totally fine. Oh, that's so sweet. Like, oh, it's honestly the best when like, yeah, waking up with like a cat or a dog. I grew up with dogs. Yeah. Except when you get that like you oversleep based on like the cat schedule or your dog, whatever animal you have. And it's like you wake up and it's just like, I got 6 and they're just staring at you just like, what the fuck are you doing? Get up and feed. Then that's like, oh my God. A little scary at first because it's like feeling judged, but no, I love it. I love it. She would love babysit is quite appropriate. Oh gosh, yeah. Yeah, it was funny. At work, someone mentioned something and I had to get some documents and I was just like, oh, letter from school. And the person was just like, what are you talking about? School's out. And I'm like, what? And then my coworkers who asked us was like, yeah, school got out last week. And I'm like, how would I know? How the hell would I know? So yeah, it makes sense. Let's see. So, okay, book club. So the June book club selection has been made. I did like literally just do a post on YouTube, community post like a minute before I went live here, but I did post it on Instagram earlier today as well as Facebook. So the book that was selected, so I kind of went with a theme. If y'all saw, if you're on the Facebook group and you saw the kind of different selections I made, it was more victim-based authors. They pretty much, except for Nancy Grace, who was telling the story of Ellen Greenberg, but I still kind of lumped that in there because I thought it was appropriate. So the book that we're doing is Living with a Serial Killer, Delia Balmer, My Story. So that will be reviewed live. Again, it's the last Thursday of the month. So it'll be Thursday, June 26th. We will review that. So if anybody wants to partake, yeah, that's the book, not Nancy Grace. You know what? It's been getting it just came out and it's been getting good reviews from what I've seen. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just toss that in there and see if people are interested. And if not, that's totally cool. So yeah, Living with a Serial Killer, Delia Balmer, My Story. There we go. I'm very excited. My book is en route. So that will be that. So yeah, in regards to, I'm trying to think because there's a bunch of platforms with how people let me know like what book to vote for. Like there's the Facebook group. Not everybody's on Facebook. Some people DM me on Instagram. Some people email, which is honestly still continue that. That's fine. But what I'm like thinking is I'll do a poll on YouTube, like do it like a community post with a poll and kind of add that other option too, so that for those who aren't on social media, I can just kind of vote that way. So I figured I'm going to add that as of next month. And we'll kind of go from there. And if that seems to be the place where most people vote, then we'll just kind of, go from there. And I just want to make it easier, whatever works in regards to people like, hey, no, I want this, or hey, I want to be on camera because I want to review this as well, or whatever works, I did see your email. I have been slammed today. I just finished, honestly, James. I did see your email. I did see it come in and I skimmed it, but I need to go back and fully read it. I just finished the Karen Reed trial for today, like 5 minutes before I went live. I was like listening as I was like getting ready. I was just so busy today. And I was like, oh my God, I need to know what happened today fully. So some of those days where, you're at work and work gets busy and it distracts you from the Karen Reed trial. That's no fun. That is no fun at all. No, it did. It did. I did see it. I wanted to read through it before I responded to you fully. So I did get it. So thank you, James. You need to do a Harlequin romance month. No. No. I'm just happy also that Beckham we got to do, because he was wicked pushing the Frank Figliozzi book. And I was going through like previous crime cons. In the first year that I went, the author of the book that we just reviewed, Long Haul, Frank Figliozzi, was at Crime Con Orlando my first year. I went through and I was like, the list, I was like, oh my God, that's right, he was there. I didn't meet him. I was doing other, either panels I was sitting in on or other meet and greets that I went to, but I was just like, Beckham, like he was there. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, so we'll see about that. What else do I have? Okay, I was hoping Beckham would be here in a little bit so I can play. So Auntie Deb, if you guys are not following Auntie Deb, why are you not? Why are you not? He's come on this channel several times before. He's the one that dresses up as the characters. I say characters, but people from the Karen Reed trial. He does great impersonations, just bringing a bit of lightheartedness where it's like totally needed with this trial. And he's been crushing it with interviews on his channel. Crushing it. Like amazing. Amazing. This one keeps turning and it keeps bothering me. So I might take him out. But yeah, and then he goes live every morning. Usually I'm on my way to work and I just like pop it on and listen to it. But yeah, it does live like pre-trial talks where it's like talking about the day before. But yeah, oh my God, please subscribe. But the reason being, and I'll play it a little bit later, oh my gosh, for those of you who watched or listened to the trial this week, oh my gosh, police officer, I'm blanking her title, and I honestly don't really care, Kelly Dever. Oh my God. Talk about like, oh my God, it was unbelievable. She was just nasty. I don't know why I'm here, blah, blah, blah. It was wild. Yeah, and then recant, like, oh God. But she had attitude. So yeah, Auntie Deb made an amazing video. Like, lyrical genius. He's a lyrical genius. It got posted yesterday. I listened to it late because again, busy, dance, all that fun stuff. But I got home and finally got to unwind. I was like, so I did message him because I was going to post a link to it because I'm like, oh my God, people need to go over there, give him the credit, listen to it over there. But I wanted to let him know I was going to plug it because the song he made is so good. Like if you watch the trial, you know. And he's like, play it. You can play it. It's fine. So I'll play it a little bit later. Beckham, what the hell? Where are you? Like half hour. Beckham takes fashionably late to the next level. He really does. He really does. The honest cop was awesome. K-Dog, when you say awesome, do you mean awesome in regards to like entertaining to watch? It was, oh my God. Like, yeah, you're keeping your mouth shut. So like, you're not turning on your, the wall of blue wall, codicil, whatever. But you are going to be hated by the people of Massachusetts. That it's just like, yeah, oh, I made a statement in good faith, and then I was shown the correct timeline, so I recanted my statement. Like, girl, no one believes you. No one no. It's then, yeah. I would urge anybody who, if you casually listen to the trial, go back and listen to her. She was just nasty, hostile, unprofessional. There's a way to be on the stand. I've been subpoenaed for work. I've had to go. And there's a way, did I want to be there? No, not at all. And it was even someone just what do I have to add to this? Yeah, but when you work in the psychology field, that's what happens. But yeah, it was just unbelievable. But I didn't go up there on the stand and act like that. Oh God. So we'll listen to Auntie Deb's video a little later because it's just so good. I think I listened to it 10 times last night. When I got to work and I shared it with my coworkers, I was like, you have to listen to this. It's so good. I've never been subpoenaed. That's not a bad thing. Yeah, the first time that was just I was like, wait, what is this? And then when I read what it was for, I was like, seriously. But it is what it is. So, yeah, what else? The Diddy trial. I have been again, the Karen Read trial is my big focus. I've been kind of keeping up to date here and there, just with a lot of article reading. I'm to be honest, about 3 days. Oh, there goes my hair, Cosmo. I'm about 3 days behind. So anything that happened in the last 3 days, I don't know. I will catch up. Lori Vallow, Daybell. Gosh. She will never go away. And it's she was sick, so let's postpone. And it's just oh my gosh, she will never go away. Never go away. Because yes, she's on trial again. I know last time me and Beckham went over the last conviction that she just had, we did mention she was going to be on trial again. Oh my gosh, no cats in here right now. Yeah, it was just oh God, Lori Vallow, here we go again. And then Corey Richins was back in the news. I saw that headline this week. That the judge wants, the defense, I think it is, that wants to have, I'm sorry, I'm taking these out. They keep twisting and they're annoying me. But I love them nonetheless. Let me show them up close. Yeah. So cute. Love them. That the defense, I think, wants to bus in jurors from another area. We'll see. Not Lori Richins. Sorry, I just saw someone post Lori Vallow. Yeah, Corey Richins. We've talked about her quite a bit. Moscow Mule Mom, I think is what Nancy Grace calls her, if I recall seeing a heading recently. But yeah, she was one that made the Moscow Mule and laced it with a ton of fentanyl, and it killed her husband. And then oh my God, she's a horrible person too. So we'll see. Lori Vallow with no Karen Read. Okay, James, right. That's what I was going to say. So I'm going next week back to Dedham for court for Karen Read. And when I say going back to court, meaning standing outside with other people who are in support. Turtle Boy has started this Free Karen Read movement, which is amazing. I was there the other week, and I'm going back. Oh my gosh, Beckham, I know. We'll get to that in a second, Beckham. So I'm going next week. So I will post, I'll take some more videos. Y'all, that video of me yelling David Giannetti, I love you, and him blowing me the kiss. Oh my God, like it's gone viral. Because after Alessi, Robert Alessi, she's like, everybody loves Giannetti. It's like, Alessi, we love you too. You are the best addition to this team. But I freaking lost my shit when he screamed to me. And yeah, there was Law and Crime that was standing outside right outside the steps because, buffer zone. I was across the street. And yeah, the Law and Crime network got it like such a good angle. Like that video has gone so viral, it's just like woman. You can Google woman yelling "I love you" to David Giannetti, and there's like all these places. Like someone posted on one of my comments today, like this is on Reddit now, and it's just other friends are just like, I just saw this on like another YouTube channel. It has like 20,000 likes or views, and it's like, oh my God, like David Giannetti, and he blew that kiss to me. So yeah, oh my gosh, I just saw an opportunity, and I was like, I'm just gonna yell it, and I did, and I got reprimanded by state police. They were not happy with me. Our phrase, that one officer was not happy with me. I'm like, I didn't yell like Karen is innocent or like, I know that's what you're not supposed to do that. What is wrong with letting David Giannetti know that the people love him? Me mostly, but people love him. Yeah. My coworkers think it's funny. They absolutely think it's hilarious. Like, no, you didn't. Of course I did. Are you kidding me? I saw an opportunity and I took it. Oh my God. So Beckham. Yes. Okay. The court reporter in the Karen retrial. Yes. There is a video of her sniffing her armpit. There's also one where she leans her head back. I think, was it David Giannetti? It was something with the defense that they said, and I think it was Giannetti. And she leans her head back and just mouths, oh my God, like clearly all frustrated. That is so freaking unprofessional. It's so unprofessional. There's videos of her rolling her eyes and all. It's just like, what the hell? Like, what the hell? It's so unprofessional. It blows my mind. You are on live TV. Like the world, mostly the US, but the world, everybody knows about this case and is watching it. And you're going to do like, one, you should not be doing that. Even if there were no cameras, it's unprofessional. But like, it just blows my mind. But yeah, she literally, it's all I saw it on Instagram, but you can even you'll Google it, you'll find it. And she just like, legit just like sniffed her armpit, like sniffed her. I'm just like, okay. It blows my mind. Blows my mind. Turtle boy. Yeah. Aiden Carney. Moscow mule with Fent is officially called an Appalachian mule. Oh, Jesus. Oh my gosh, I totally did. There was a different state trooper that later, where I was kind of by the buffer zone sign, chatting with him, and I mentioned, I was like, yeah, I really pissed off that officer down there because he was one of the bike state troopers. He would just ride his bike. I'm just like, oh my God, that was him. He's gonna yell at me again. Just glares, like just giving me nasty glares. And I'm just like, I apologized. It like, no. No. It was like, honestly, like Tony Stewart, honestly, it was disgusting to watch her do that. It's like, for all the breaks that they get when it's like sidebar and this and that, and like, go do that on your break. You just did it on live TV. And like, if that was the only thing she did, I'd be like, okay. Not what I would do, but all right. But she's so unprofessional, like mouthing, like, oh my God, like when the defense asks something, like not cool. Because the jury's seeing that. Like, it blows my mind. Blows my mind. Maybe I'm old fashioned in regards to like professionalism at a job, but I saw it on TMZ. Crazy lady. God, imagine Harvey Levin like shows up at my front door. You're the one. I'd be like, I sure am. That was me. I would have yelled to Danny, keep the noise down. Yeah, you know what, Tony? So I would have welcomed that because the state trooper he was not nice. I get it. He was doing his job, but like, he was not nice. The other James, the better James. This is the first time I've caught the live show and not just got in from a night out. I'm sober for once. Well, good to see you. Glad you're here for a live. I don't know whether to say that's awesome that you're, have a night kind of relaxing or if I should say sorry that you're not out having fun on a Friday night. You're several hours ahead though. So, but no, welcome. Glad you're here. It's very casual tonight. Very casual. I dance. I'm just, very casual tonight. So. Let's see. I'm going to put all my money into Danny Coin. The judge should control 100%. But K-Dog, look who the judge is. Judge Bev. Selena. Let's see if I can get her up for you guys. Yeah, she does not give the most professional looks either. Yeah, let me stop my camera for a second and see if I can pick Selena up and say hello to you guys. She might not want to be held for super long, but she's like, oh, so sweet. Selena. Hi. One of my babies. She was the one that I posted the video of with that table cover. The table runner that was like crime scene, and she was rolling around in it, and that got a lot of views. I mean, she's so cute. Like, how could it not? But it was so funny. It was like within like a week, it had like 1.5 thousand views, and then it went up to 2,000. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, which just goes to show. It's all good that if you're like, you know what, I don't want to tune in. I don't want to tune in to Danny talk about true crime. I just want to tune in to see her cats. Totally cool. Totally cool. She's so gorgeous. She's such a good girl. Such a good girl. She's like the sweetest girl. So Selena loves people. Like, she'll be the first one. Like, you know how, like, depending on the type of cat or even dogs too, like if you have people over, they'll like run and hide. No, she's just like, hi, I'm here. Who are you? Love me. Like, she's that person. She's that baby. I can see your comments. Your cat is mass. Oh, I have a bit, James, the better James. I have a larger cat. Yeah, Selena's not bad. No, Tuca is bigger. Still in the healthy range, but bigger for sure. Selena is no bunga. Hi, Sam Smith. Okay, and for the record, it's Selena Kyle. So in regards to, I'm seeing like a different spellings, which is fine. Not that you guys, that doesn't matter. And I see the comment, Russian blue. So she does have like a blue coat undertone. Hi, hello, baby. Which I didn't realize. We did not realize that. She was getting groomed, and the groomer had mentioned, she has like a blue undertone. And then I was like, oh, you're right. Didn't think about it. Did not think about it. So, Capone, she is not a mountain cat. I know you do, Wolf. I know you do. I watched Lori Vallow today, and it was unreal the way she was dragging on making the guy in the stand recount everything. Oh, the way it was dragging on. Yeah. Like, on the one hand, I'm like behind on like the Diddy trial and Lori Vallow. Like, Lori Vallow, I'm getting the clips. I'm just like, I have to watch the Karen Reed one. I don't know if the mic is picking up. Yeah, there's another cat playing like with the, go ahead, baby. Go ahead. With the spring toy. And she heard it and she wants in. Sam Smith. Jesus Christ. Oh gosh. Right. Okay. Speaking of cats, let's see how I can do this. Let me share screen so I can show in case anybody is interested. So this is, I do have a link down below. I'm not doing this as like, oh my God, you guys have to go run out and get it. No. But the new cat photo, yeah, it's on a bunch of items now. I'm very, very excited. So if some people are like, I would rather rock that than that. Totally cool. Yeah, I got the shirt, sweatshirt, and the bag to start. Definitely gonna get that because yeah, y'all know that's how I roll. Beckham, I'm waiting to get the candle, but that's okay. Yeah, a few orders have come in for it. When I did a post saying that there's new merch, yeah, a few orders came in, which was very, very cool and very exciting. Hey, Beers, good to see you. That's the comment that finally pisses you off? What comment was that? What did I miss? Yeah, hope you're doing well, Beers. Have you heard of the Croydon cat killer? I'm not sure I have. Oh, okay. James and Tony Stewart are going at it. All right, y'all calm down. Where is Beckham tonight? Isn't he your coach? Yeah. Beckham is usually fashionably late. Other than that, I don't know. But that's all right. If he doesn't come, it's all good. It is Friday night after all. So whatever he has. Yeah, and I told him, I was just like, I'm not doing like the traditional true crime and chill. So like if you just want a night to just relax and hang, it's the end of the work week. Like you do you. Anything for free. Like from the merch store? No. But with that being said, what I want to do, okay, so let me show you guys like some of the stuff that I got that I'm going to kind of play around with in regards to like what do I want to bring to the True Crime Podcast Festival and get your opinion. Oh, but before we do that, 44 minutes.
Danny, you didn't wake me up.
I did like 5 minutes before.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks.
I am not your keeper. What do you want from me? I know, Beers, those were fun. Sometimes a shit show. Mostly a shit show.
Beers, what's up, man? Can you hear me good? Yeah. Okay. So okay, Danny, the armpit girl.
The court report, Madam Court Reporter from this trial.
Yeah, dude, she was like scratching and sniffing it hard.
Oh, it was so gross.
You're so like, gross. Oh God.
So yeah, James, no, I can't. Like, you know how some people are like, oh no, I can't look up like certain, like, nope. Beckham, did you see the clip of her when she like tilted her head back and mouthed, oh my, like, okay, you're someone who's in the, criminal justice field. How is that okay? That's beyond unprofessional.
Yeah, I mean, that's the courts. Courts have their own little world. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
It's under Judge Bev
she's probably not going to get in trouble. I mean, they're there a long time. She's there a long time. She's probably like besties with the Judge Bev lady. So she probably gets away with anything she wants, type of thing. She probably knew why court was canceled yesterday, And we all know why it was canceled yesterday. It was canceled because Bev needed a hairdo. She got her hair done.
I know. Did you know?
She got her hair did, man. She got her hair did.
If I hear one more time, no court tomorrow. We're ahead of schedule. Let these people get back to
I want this. Okay, Danny, I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, at first I was so excited to get this thing like on the road because I thought it would be fun and entertaining. It's over exhausting now. I want it to like end.
a lot of people do.
It's only because of all the all of the dishonesty and stuff going on in the case, and the people that have testified or asked to testify or brought in to testify, subpoenaed have been subpoenaed to testify. But yeah, man, it's just now it's just like, okay, let's just get this over with. I'm ready to put it behind us at this point.
Because you know what just started up this week? Lori Vallow.
Oh God. Yeah. So I don't know. I caught some of what you were saying. You were busy. Yeah. I mean, it was busy work for me at work too. So I was here and there with the case. I would go get some updates, and yeah, at the end of business day, like you did today, to catch up. And I would tune in sometimes to Auntie Deb's morning show sometimes to catch up a little bit too, to get some stuff, some info. But yeah, it's hey Virginia, hey Wolf. But yeah, I'm just ready to get this thing on let's get this thing over with.
Well, it should be resting next week.
Yeah. Do you think it's gonna rest next week?
Yeah. And then there'll be closing statements, closing arguments. We already know Hank Brennan's going to do it for the state, obviously.
Is there a time frame for them to, like, how long they can take on those?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm curious. I heard it was supposed to be Yannetti doing the closing. Last trial, Yannetti did the opening, and then Alan Jackson closed. This go, Alan Jackson opened. So I wonder if Yannetti's going to close. I don't know. They might had a plan and maybe change it up. We'll see. But let's see. Sam Smith is the emblem on Beckham's cap the same as the one they used to put on the hood of Trans Am cars?
You know it, probably.
I love how Beckham doesn't even know what he's wearing. Beckham, yes, speaking of wearing, did you see my Danny After Dark earrings that were made for me?
You showed me earlier, remember?
Oh, right, I did. I sent you a picture.
Yeah.
I'm going to send a pair to Paul. So.
I think, didn't Paul say he had his ear pierced?
Does he? I wouldn't be surprised.
He might be able to wear them.
If he has one, he'll rock one.
Yeah, he'll just rock one to the local Canadian dive bar he goes to.
Which is actually a lot of fun. From when I went, Fiddle can attest, we had a blast.
Hey, maybe Fiddle can like snap a picture of him wearing it.
Oh, I would pay for that. Yeah, Beckham. So today, Dr. Daniel Wolf was on the stand. Alan Jackson was on direct, Hank Brennan on cross. It ended with Alan Jackson back for redirect. Where they were at the end of the day, they paused. So it's going to continue Monday with Alan Jackson still doing redirect. But yeah, then there's going to be the second ARCA expert that will be on the stand. And I think that might be it. I mean,
I did catch some lawyers out there saying, hey, I actually think they felt it was actually a good strategy for the defense not to call back Proctor and Higgins. I know we want them back because it adds to the show.
Higgins, he perjured himself last trial.
Yeah, but I mean, at this point, it's gonna just, you just kind of want to, like, they were saying, like, I think that they said it was a good strategy in the sense of build up these characters out of like the past so
Mhm.
that so that you don't mess around, you don't mess with that, of what happened in the previous trial, to give the jury that sense of like error prone, or that sense of deceit from them, and that kind of thing. So just leave it there, just leave it with that. And that Jackson, who's gonna close?
I
Yannetti.
thought it was going to be Yannetti, but I don't know.
Okay, so whoever closes, to really really hone in on that, on their deception and perjury, and leave that aura, to to um to bake in the jury's minds, so to say.
Yeah, I do agree. It would be very smart for the defense to end
Yeah.
with the two ARCA expert witnesses, because they're easy to understand. It's the science of what happened. So I think that would be
Nobody, I was gonna, the honest truth.
what?
You can just do it over. One guy can talk about, well, I dressed myself and reenacted myself. Okay, but let's get you drunk and let's back into you and see if we break your legs or your arms. Um, and then this guy today or yesterday and today, it's like
Today.
he's got calculations and chemistry, he's got
Impacts
calculate,
at different speeds.
yeah, and all this kind of stuff, and x equals this equals ym divided by c2, and all this thing, this crazy analytical calculation thing. Dude, nobody you're not going to know what happened, because you weren't, like, like, nobody, it wasn't videoed, it wasn't there. Then the body wasn't there, apparently. So by the other guy on Wednesday, on Wednesday, the snowplow guy,
Oh,
uh
Lucky Laughrin.
yeah, he said, I didn't see no body. He literally told him that. He's like, and then somebody tried to cut him down about something, and he's like,
Oh, Hank.
excuse me, sir. I'm a widow, and I lost my wife. I don't know what he said.
No.
It
But
was,
think about it. Hank,
yeah,
like, going after Lucky Laughrin, like, Lucky has every reason, if anything, to lie and say, like, oh, I didn't go by, or yes, there was like, because Lucky, he's been in Canton his whole life. So he has
yeah,
to, when the trial's over, he's still going to be there and have to deal with the Alberts, the McCabe's, all of that. So for him to say, no, there was no body there. Like, if anything, he's going to get more shit from,
yeah.
like, the power play family, the McCabe's and
Yeah,
the Alberts,
yes.
which,
I mean, right. And it's just, I mean, you can't just reenact this thing, man. You can't really do that kind of thing. The mirror, I mean, the angle of the light, to the head, to the shoulder, or the head of
ARCA did all these tests. They went
yeah,
beyond
yeah,
what
but still,
Aperture did.
yeah,
That
but
guy at Aperture painted himself with blue paint and then
yeah,
got hit like
dude. Oh,
5 miles an hour.
that's another thing. They spent $400,000. They spent They spent $400,000 on a theory, not a fact, not a proven fact, on theory.
Using Shannon Burgess's
Yeah,
work.
yes,
That
and
was
then
wrong.
that's so crazy. I cannot, like, that's all y'all's tax, or that's somebody's tax
Oh, I
money.
know.
And then they paid this other doctor's office, like, I don't know, forty
ARCA?
thousand, yeah, 40,000 or something like that. So, and
Well, not,
basically, for testing this stuff, they spent $500,000 for, and they still don't have the answer.
we'll
See,
never have the answer.
yeah, I mean, right. So it's like, they don't have a definite answer, right?
But for the
Um,
amount that the state paid Aperture, 400,000, they should have more than that pitiful video of
yeah,
him
oh
being like,
yeah.
well, I didn't want to get fully hit, so I just, bumped with 5 miles an hour
Right,
and I
yeah,
put blue
you can't
paint
do
on.
that. You can't do that. Yeah, you're gonna have
No,
it's gonna be inconsistent data, right?
yeah, it like ARCA today, like Dr. Wolf on the stand, and we'll get the second ARCA expert next week. They did a variety of stuff.
Well, they did more, yes, but they're still unsure. They're not even their analysis is not a one. You know, I mean.
But did you hear when Hank Brennan was just like trying to go in on like when the contact was made, and Daniel Wolf said,
No, I didn't get to see all of it today, but you know,
if it like it was something like alleged, like if contact was ever made, or like kind of putting out there like contact wasn't made, like this never happened. This is, you know, he worded it so eloquently where it was just kind of like, Hank, yeah, there was no contact made, meaning Karen Reed did not hit him. Hey Zach, good to see you. So
what's up, Zach? Yeah, so
K-Dog, they didn't investigate. They tried to create a crime. 100%.
oh yeah, I mean, this is just so you know, it's just so. Oh, and like I heard you kind of mention that girl,
Kelly
the police
Dever,
officer.
yeah.
What's funny is and people like will research into you, they'll look into your everything, you know. They found out that she somehow is 26 years old and can afford a $850,000 house. Well, I think she has a roommate. I don't know. Or she split she's splitting the mortgage with somebody, and people were like, dude, she's only a 2-year veteran of the police force, and like maybe in her 3rd year as a whole, not at one police station or whatever, right? How is she getting these lucrative part-time gigs, overtime gigs, when those go to the more, the veteran police officers? They're the ones getting, and it just doesn't add up, man. And I told you
And
last
she's
night.
friends with Sarah Levinson,
Oh yeah,
who
and
was
then
in the house.
Right, and then it's right. That's another point. So I sent you I had sent you a video to watch about an ex, federal agent talk about how things work, and that's how they do work. And I think I sent you another video of a police officer saying, hey, if I came up on there was a dead body on somebody's yard, immediately put up the evidence, the crime tape, seal it off. I'm knocking on that door. I'm telling that person, hey, you have a dead body here, kind of thing. And if they refuse to answer my questions or come outside and talk to me, because I'm going to ask them questions about why there's a dead body on your front yard, right? And if they refuse to answer my questions, my preliminary questions on why there's a body and who out in there, and if they were aware there's a body in the front yard, if they refuse and go back inside, I'm on the phone getting that subpoena to come on the property.
You mean
and
warrant?
Yes, I'm sorry, a warrant. Sorry, warrant on a warrant to get on the property, and I'm calling the judge, right? Or he just kind of made it right. And yeah, for a murder, yes, they would get that pretty fast, probably within like 2 or 3 hour window, right? But you're still going to be back in the morning. You're still going to come back. So
there needs to be somebody there.
Right.
Protecting the crime scene.
Well, you would. I mean, you would, and they would take about a 2 to 3 hour window to get it, and you had to go, and then they would have to talk. They would have to enter that home. They would have to go inside that home, investigate, talk to the homeowner and whoever's there, that kind of thing, right? So why didn't that happen? I'm just saying that's what this was one police officer.
Oh no, I completely agree.
Like this, yeah. He basically simplified it in about 2-minute rant. Simplified it in a 2-minute video post rant.
But then also, so last trial when Brian Albert, the homeowner, testified, it was, I never, the dog didn't bark. I didn't know there were people outside. Like none of that. Like, come on, I'm sorry.
No.
Which is bull. But this trial, one of the first responders said a male from the house came outside, kind of stood, looked at us, kind of watched for I think it was like a minute or two.
Yeah.
And then went back inside.
Like, oh, there's no big deal.
So that's inconsistent. from what was
Well,
being.
yeah, but also like you don't think somebody would have went, hey, what's going on? It's my front yard.
No shit.
Like seriously, like so if something happened in your front yard, what are you gonna do? Like what happened? Like, oh my, is my mail sign okay? Is it still up? Somebody run it over, you know?
You know what's okay?
Did somebody
So
run over my mailbox?
years ago, I don't think I've said this story live on air. So years ago, it was during the pandemic, and I'm working from home, and I am in the living room, and I actually look out, and I do see, and it was at night, some police officers coming on my lawn with flashlights,
Oh,
and I'm like,
yeah.
oh my God, I was more nosy than my cats looking out the window. I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, what the fuck is happening? Turns out my neighbor's house. Oh, it's not funny because I love my neighbors. My neighbor's house was on fire.
Oh, yeah.
So it took a second because the fire was up in their attic and it just started.
Yeah.
But it took a second. So I'm like, what's happening? And then it was like sirens but again, I heard the sirens. I heard all of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was just, yeah. But that freaks the hell out of me. Because I'm thinking, oh my God, what are these cops doing? Like, oh, am I being arrested because they're like, you have unsavory friends who is Mr. Beckham? Like, I don't know what they were going to do.
Whatever. No, but yeah, but if it was me, I would have been like, man, well, but they knew, right? But I would have been like, man, did somebody run and hit the side of the fence, or did somebody wreck into the fence? Did somebody run over my mailbox? Did someone, I'd be pissed. You know what I mean? Like I'd want to know what the hell happened.
Us average people, they would have a warrant quicker and be at the front door before we would have a chance to put a jacket and shoes on to go outside.
Right.
And that's the truth.
Yeah. Right. Everybody should have been questioned within like 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Realistically, like.
Yeah. It's just, yeah, it's so ridiculous. And then this whole the state did not interview Lucky Lawford, the snowplow driver, for over a year. You know who found him? Turtle Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's insane.
I think you had said that like earlier, like last year or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember now. Yeah.
But it's just, and then like you look at this trial, it's like, yeah, Hank Brennan is leading it for the state. Why don't you want to call your lead investigator, Trooper Proctor? We know the answers, but okay,
yeah.
Let's keep going. Why don't you want to call the homeowner, Brian Albert? Why don't you want to call the people that were in that home that night? Like,
okay,
that speaks volumes.
I have a question, and I don't remember. Has the jury? We know we've seen it. The videographs or pictures, the video stills. The video stills of the police station when Higgins went back. He's hooded up. We've seen them. Mm-hmm. Remember when he's a hood? Has the jury seen those?
Yes, that's what we all saw.
Oh, okay. So they did. Okay.
We didn't see that last trial.
Okay. So the jury this time has seen those, right? Okay. Yeah. Good. I mean,
but they don't know because he hasn't taken. He probably won't take.
Yeah, I know, but again, they want to have. Remember, they want to keep that like the way it is. Mm-hmm. They don't. I don't know. I would have thought they would have brought Higgins, and really smoked him. But
I know.
But I don't think they are.
I trust the defense.
Because they smoked. I mean, they smoked Proctor already. They don't need to smoke him anymore.
Oh my God! They had his friend from middle school come on and read the text.
But wasn't that last week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God! If I was like, I wouldn't be friends after that. But look what the hell you put me through.
Yeah,
and then it made me think like, oh man, like it's just you are in a profession that like if people get arrested, you search their phones. So you don't think, hey, what I'm talking about with my friends, I shouldn't put it in writing.
I don't know. They're out of. I think that police department's out of control.
You think?
Yeah.
You think?
So I want to bring up the Department of Justice, but I'm not going to.
It's wild. It's
There
just
needs to be a
really
complete
horrible.
audit of that. There needs to be a complete
There
audit.
was
Oh, there
the
was
Canton police, like the audit of like Canton police and like how
last
it was.
year.
That report
Oh
was
wow.
out this year.
Oh
Oh
wow.
yeah, it was basically you did it wrong, but you did it right, and then the report.
That's right. They brought in an independent, right?
Yeah,
That's
and the
right.
auditor said that the leaf blower was innovative. Are you kidding me?
I wonder how much they. Hey Tony, I wonder how much they paid that guy or girl or auditor person.
Oh, they got paid off.
I'm
They
sure they
have
did.
$400,000 to give to Dr. Welcher to go off of Shannon Burgess's, who has no degree, lied on that. Go off his research. Who like $400,000 for what? Like, look at what he produced. And then when he was on the stand, Dr. Welcher didn't want to answer anything. Like Dr. Wolf, who's on the stand now, like I did not go to school for what Dr. Wolf did. Lord knows that is math. No, not my thing. But he explains it in a way where like you follow along. You're like, okay. But yeah, no, Dr. Wolf. Yeah, and like Dr. Wolf too. Like he's brilliant. He is brilliant. He doesn't overstate that like I'm so smart. He's like your average. Like you could go to the bar and just like have a drink with Dr. Wolf, who was on the stand today. He's just a like laid back.
I had hoped that Auntie Deb would have came on because I would have been like, so do you feel like the women feel?
You would ask what?
Well, I've been seeing all over the internet the craze about that guy.
Oh, Dr. Daniel Wolf.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gorgeous.
I didn't know there was a craze over this guy.
Oh my god. Yeah, him and his partner from Arca are called the Crash Daddies.
That's what it is. I was like, why are they called? I thought they were called. I thought, why are they being referenced to like baseball, like the Bash Brothers, the Oakland A's,
Oh, that's
80s,
funny.
Canseco and Mark McGuire were called the Bash Brothers. It's like, why are these guys called the Crash Dads, or what are they called?
The Crash Daddies.
Yeah, that's funny.
I mean, they're young. They're attractive people.
Yeah, no, I saw it on
David Giannetti.
I saw it on social media. Like I was like, what?
And then Beckham's like, why am I not getting this type of attention?
I was like, why in the hell are they? I was like, why are they being like nicknamed after baseball, like home run hitters or something?
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, before you got in, I don't know if you heard when you were listening. Capone had mentioned something about next time going to Vegas, and I was like, oh, CrimeCon might be there next year. I don't know. So
I don't know. We try to remember how we thought about it, but you were like, well,
it's still a possibility.
What gave us the negative annotation that it might not be there next?
You gave yourself the negative.
Oh, well, no, because you told me something. I was like, oh, they might not have it there.
Because you thought it was going to be Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, that's right.
That made sense to you.
Because that would have made sense because that's when the pool's open.
So then that would make sense that it's the week after too.
Well, you would just, yeah, I guess
we'll see. They'll announce it. They'll announce it soon.
I guess they could. I don't know.
All right. Speaking of that, so okay, I have the True Crime Podcast Festival next month. I mentioned, so I have stickers made, pens, and then a family member made a bunch of stuff for me to like be like, oh, do I want more made? Danny After Dark earrings. I will be rocking these. I don't think anybody else wants to.
Paul will.
Paul will. So some other stuff, but like, no, y'all in the chat too, like, I want your opinion. Like, if you were at a convention and it's like this stuff is on the table, like, would you be like, oh, yeah, that looks great? Or, you know what, people might not be interested in that thing. Danny After Dark necklace. Wrong side. I would rock me on a necklace. I don't think anybody else wants to. Beckham, would you wear me on a necklace?
I can't.
Yes, you can.
Now, listen. Hey, man, I'm kind of a stickler for for keychains. Oh, because
I
you
got
got.
keychains. We'll show
Well,
keychains.
yeah, I'll definitely have to take a couple keychains just because you always have those extra keys, or you need to give somebody
Mm.
a key, or there's something. I'm a stickler for
Mm-hmm.
keychains, but um, I tend to like to get keychains from like new cities you visit, or some, like LA. You
Mm.
get a
I'm a
keychain there,
magnet person.
or magnet, yeah, right.
Magnet and
But
t-shirts.
now, yeah, I don't know. In my little older years, the keychains come into play.
Oh. So there was a Danny After Dark coaster. So there's 4 different types of keychains that was made. So I got to see like which one I like. So there's like the square.
Yeah, it doesn't matter as long as it's a keychain. Help you keep track of the key.
More rectangle.
I think the rectangle.
Circle.
Oh, the circle one's kind of different. Yeah, like
And then
hey, you know what the circle one looks like? Like a motel key. that they're on the wall.
so basically I'll let that one lie where it is. And then this, which just has like the Danny After Dark logo.
Yeah.
So, okay, yeah, I've got to figure out what I kind of
I
want.
bet the key. Well, I mean, I'm sure like women would take the earring, but I'm pretty sure the keychains will go pretty quick.
That's what I'm thinking. So, yeah, what
The
I
shed.
think.
You need a keychain for your shed, an extra vehicle. You're gonna let somebody borrow. Kind of. Hey, you're gonna come in late. You can crash on the couch. Here's a key. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, so James, I like for this one for the True Crime Podcast. Yeah, it's like I want to think realistically of like stuff to like kind of be able to just give away as freebies. I want to do more freebies there than like lug stuff like merch or something like that. Any magnets? I do not. That was one of the things that someone had suggested. Danny After Dark coffee.
You know what's crazy?
Man.
So hey, you know what's crazy? I had to get a key made last year for a friend, and okay, what goes with the key so they don't lose the key? A keychain. So
Yeah.
I was at Home Depot to go get this. So I didn't know that you can make your own key now. They have a machine, you do it yourself.
Yeah.
So okay, I get that. I learned that that's what they do now. It takes like not even 5 minutes. It's easy, right? What do you think? What do you think they would put next to the machine?
The keychains.
Exactly. Did they have keychains anywhere around?
Not your Home Depot?
No
Oh, that's
keychains.
fine.
Then there was a Target next door. Target doesn't sell keychain. Dude, it was impossible. The one time I really needed a keychain, just to make sure that this person doesn't lose the key, right? Home Depot didn't have them right on their own area, and then Target, didn't sell them. So it's like, where do you get keychains at?
Okay, no, good to know. Yeah,
that's why it's fresh and it's right there with me, right there. So yeah, keychains are cool.
Yeah, when I was away on vacation, Liz looked after the cats, and yeah, had a spare key made for her. And
Okay. Capone says Walmart has keychains everywhere where you pay for it. Oh, dude, that's like that's in the automotive section. Like that's way outside.
Oh, I wouldn't have known that.
Yeah, me either. Like that's outside. Like it's almost outside of the Walmart.
Hi, Karen.
Hey, Karen. Well, hello.
God. So what I think I might do is like, maybe do like, yeah, I'm on the fence if it's like, because this isn't stuff that like, I mean, again, they're just like little things where if it's like I put together like stuff that you can only get from the True Crime Podcast Festival event. If I do like I don't know, like a raffle or something and kind of put everything together and be like, oh, I'll put in like a Danny After Dark shirt or something. And I don't know. I'm like kind of playing with it. I'm like, would anybody want to do that or not? I don't know.
How far is this one from you?
Well, without doxing, so it's in Danvers, Massachusetts. So the website says Boston, Mass for the True Crime Podcast Festival. But it's technically in Danvers, Massachusetts, which is right next to
Oh, so it's not
Salem.
like downtown Boston.
Okay, so from Boston to Danvers, it's probably without traffic, like 35, 40 minutes without
Oh, that's a
traffic.
good little drive.
With traffic, like
Yeah.
if you were leaving Boston in rush hour and trying,
So
I mean,
you
you're
could
going
definitely
again, but
get some
still,
Dunkin' Donut coffee and some little thingies, munchkins.
munchkins. Bottle opener, that would be cool and useful. Corey, that's funny you say that. When I went to the last Turtle Boy
That's
fundraiser,
funny.
I
Yeah.
bought, they were selling, like, there was a Karen Reed kind of defense team bottle opener with her and all of her attorneys.
Oh
I
my
bought
God.
2, one for me and one for Liz. Okay, no, that's
Yeah,
good to know.
I have a bottle opener on my keys.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure about something like that. Like, it's a good idea, but then I'm like, I
Well,
don't know.
I think the people that are there are like more of an older crowd. The keychain would probably go better. Younger crowd would be the bottle opener because they're always like opening. They're always around drinking. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, interesting. No, and yeah, if y'all have any ideas, like, please let me know. If you're like, Danny, nix the earrings, nix the necklace, like, you rock that solo, or you know what, keychains, no, or like coasters, or yes, like, or if, like, yeah, like Corey Novak bottle opener. Zach said magnets, like anything that you guys can think of that, like stickers and pens. I'm definitely doing stickers, like a ton of stickers and pens.
You could
What is so
face
funny,
you
Beckham?
could face so slap somebody with a magnet.
Maybe buttons. I looked at buttons, though, and
People still wear those.
so like other podcasters that I've become friends with that do have boots like every year. I've been like running a lot by them. I'm like, hey, what do you think of this? What do you think of this?
Yeah.
Buttons weren't really like, yeah, they were all just like, yeah, that type of stuff doesn't really fly at conventions, which I was surprised, because that was like, I'm thinking, oh, buttons for sure.
People need keychains.
They need keychains.
and if they're alcoholics, they got a bottle opener nearby.
It's like, I don't want to promote.
I mean, I have one just because I thought it looked cool. Look, mine looks like a knife, and it's got a head of a skull. I mean, that's why I have it. I guess I could use it as a weapon, but you can use it. You can use your key as a weapon anyway.
Well, if I know exactly what you're talking about, I know exactly what you're talking about. She won't carry it? Oh, come on. I think that's, yeah. So, okay, while we're hanging out, let me play.
So it would look like it looks like that, like, but brass knuckles, or like you can.
Yeah, I know exactly what he's
I
talking about.
think I know what you're talking. I think I've seen that somewhere. Yeah.
So
That's
while
kind
we're
of
talking, I'm
funny.
gonna put on low the Auntie Deb new song. I'll put it, no, pause. I'll put it next to my speaker, and we'll just, it's so good. Check out the video, like, go over one, subscribe to Auntie Deb if you're not already, like, what the hell. So while we're playing this, it's, oh my gosh, his video has the lyrics too, and it's just all, it's about Kelly Dever. Oh my God, I just totally mispronounced her last name. Kelly Dever, who testified on the stand earlier this week. And when I say testified, meaning just gave a lot of shitty attitude. So it's, how's that volume? Good? Can you hear that, Beckham?
Yeah,
Want me to put it louder?
probably. I'll make it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Can they hear it? Can you guys hear it? No, I mean, it might be kind of hard for them to hear it.
Let me know if you guys can hear it. Love it. So good. So good.
Can they hear it?
Yeah, they can hear it.
Oh, all right.
It's Auntie Deb.
I like she got a new you know what hole. Is that Beckham singing? What are you talking about?
Oh, so good. So good. I've listened to it so many times. Oh, God. And I did mention to Auntie Deb that I was good. So I did post a link to that video if you guys want to listen to it and watch it. And subscribe to his channel if you have not already. Yeah, I pinned that. But yeah, if you listened to Kelly testified, police officer, earlier this week, like everything that Auntie Deb says in that video, like spot on, so good, so good. What is this? What, the song? James Watson asks you, has Beckham heard there are like 36 unexplained murders in Austin? They think a serial killer's on the loose.
We've been talking about that for like two years now. Remember? And the police keep saying no, it's not. I'm not sure how many. I don't know. Is that a real number, James? What? Okay, so like 2 years ago, Danny, we might have brought it up a year and a half ago, and I think the murder count was maybe at 12 or something. Do you remember that? We brought you were like, what's going on in Austin down there when you're neck of the woods, Beckham? And I was like, well, I think there's a serial. I mean, there might be a serial killer. And then we kind of read over it, and they're like, local PD was like, no, it's not, and this and that and whatever. I mean, I don't know if the number was. I don't know. Number one might have been like at 8 to 12, something like that.
Well, if that's true and it's up to 36,
yeah. I mean, James, is that a real number? That's kind of high.
It's so good. No. It's off. So I think you're a little bit behind. So good. So good. Corey says it's the smiley face killer.
Yeah, because Capone, the New England one, is up to like, how many murders is the New England killer up to now?
I've stopped counting.
Danny, it's like literally by downtown Boston. So I mean, it's like literally in your backyard. It's
Like
the killer could stop by for a beer, and instead of having a cold body in the car, he can have a cold one.
across the street from a cold one.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's okay. So
Sorry,
James
that
says
was
actually it's 38.
what? No way, dude. And now I'm gonna have to go look at this. Are you serious? Yeah, okay. So like 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, it was like I said, between 8 and 12, something like that. And there was concern, right? There was media was getting a world, and the police had to have a press conference and say, no, it's not a serial killer. Y'all don't need to worry about it. We got it under control at one of those kind of press conferences. And
Which they
then,
always do.
I mean, I don't know. So I guess I just, didn't think about it. And so I don't, that's a crazy number. I don't,
Capone says 38 is a gang war, not a serial killer.
no, because the bodies are being
Disagree.
found by like a certain area, right? A certain demographic, a certain area. It ain't
Yeah, I mean,
it wasn't like a stretch of 35 for the main highway. It wasn't like a 50-mile radius.
38 is a Friday night in Chicago, probably. But police are always going to deny that there's a serial killer until they like have no choice but to admit it. That's why the same here with like New England. Like I keep reading like, yes, that it is, but the police don't want to say like. It says the bodies are found in a lake.
Yeah, I mean, there is an area with a specified demographic, and there's a lake by there. So yeah, I mean,
we're not advertising what to do here, Wolf, but there you go. K-Dog wants to know, are candles involved?
I don't think there's Santa de Muerte type murders, and so no, K-Dog.
You know what K-Dog's getting at.
But I'm trying to tell him, no, they're not devil worshipping murders or torture murders. With candle wax and blood of a goat and blood of a goat.
Like remnants of a candle, a keychain, and maybe a Beckham shirt?
Yeah, there you go.
Then we might be on to something.
That's an actual package deal. You walk.
If I did a raffle,
Danny,
was like offering that.
You literally put that one together yourself.
Yeah, and I would expect nobody to want to partake in that. Capone, I think you're on to something.
What did Capone say?
It could be, what about Linda Ronstadt? If a serial killer is loose in Boston, is probably a cop or an ex-cop. God. Yeah. I don't want to. There's some people from the Carrie trial I want to name, but I don't want to get sued.
That Boston serial killer sure is taking that cold one next to a cold one metaphor pretty good.
God, Beckham, when you coming back to Boston?
I don't know. We'll see. I do miss it though. It's a good time.
Yeah, I need
to get my card filled out more. I'm a little behind.
Parla. Yeah, I was there over the weekend. Yep. I don't do that though, because I'm not the type that will just drink whatever is given to me.
How was your drink that you had? How it was super good?
It was very good. It was one of the ones from the menu. It was like a rum-based strawberry drink. It was very good. It was right. So what Beckham's talking about is there's a chain. I call it a chain bar. There's a location in Boston and then one just north of Boston called Parla, where you can go and there's like this thing where they give you a card and it has numbers and they give you Dungeons and Dragons dice and you have to roll them. And then whatever number it lands on, they have like a secret book there at the bar. And it's like, okay, number 7 is called this or number 10 is called this. And it's like a custom cocktail that are like very Instagram worthy in regard. They're gorgeous with pictures, but whatever it is, you have to drink it. So if you're like, oh, well, I don't drink tequila or it doesn't matter. If number 7 is this and that's what you roll, then that's what you drink. So I'm like, no, because there's a lot I don't do. So I just straight up order from like their regular list. Hey, PJ. No, you were good. Well, maybe a little late, hour and a half, a little late, but no, you're good. We're just hanging out. It's like low key hang. Like, yeah, I'm very still just glasses, sweatshirt, comfy. I'm like quite comfy right now. I love it.
James ran into a lookalike
If
today.
you check out the Paulcast Facebook, I saw your post. I was
He had to do a
scrolling
double
through and I
take or
saw
a
your
triple
post.
take. Hey, James, were you scared? You like changed the lanes.
James, oh my gosh. I know I mentioned something earlier. I'm like, remind me. You didn't remind me. Okay. So I'm going to the courthouse next week. Reason I'm mentioning that to you, James, is what's been happening is every day lately, like the past week, Karen Reed, when she comes out of court, is like talking and going up to like the supporters that are there for her. So I could be like, hey, I got a friend, James. Hit him up. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, but like when I was there last week, Karen Reed's parents stopped and shook hands. There's hugs, like thank you for supporting our daughter type of thing. It was very emotional. It was very, because it's just like, oh my God, like any of us could be in that position that Karen's in. She just has the means, and I mean, yeah, she's cashed in all her means literally to hire the team she did. Otherwise, yeah, they would have just, yeah. No, she's fighting back on this. I know there's some people that are like, she did whatever. At the end of the day, like the takeaway from this, besides she needs to be acquitted, is the big overarching thing is those who touched this case fucked it up. That needs to be addressed so that does not happen going forward and will never happen again. Like the world just saw, like this is how law enforcement a police officer.
That's a great question
dies.
because she's about the age where it was a popular thing.
I call it a tribal tattoo. The world calls it tramp stamp. Was that my first tattoo?
Oh my God. James, there's your answer.
Oh, does Danny? I call it a tribal tattoo. That's one of many.
That's an interesting question. That K wait, who asked it? K-Dog
K-Dog?
brought up. I mean, I don't know. K-Dog, she's about that age, late 90s.
Everybody was getting them.
So
everybody was getting them.
It's possible.
Yeah. Tribal. Yeah, technically, if you Google like tribal tattoo, mine is similar.
God, now you're gonna have James on the internet.
Like if I had it on my arm, people would be like, "Oh, that's a tribal tattoo." But because of the placement,
funny. That's so funny, dude. James is gonna go crazy on the internet tonight.
But to be fair, I have a lot of tattoos on my back, so yeah,
that's so funny.
Back, ribs, thighs, calf, ankles.
Didn't you get a new one recently?
The last one I got was the skull one on my calf. That was 6.5 hours. I have 4 that are like, I keep saying that in the works. It's just tattoos are expensive. They are expensive. So yeah, it's like, I know what I want. I know where I want them. It's just.
But James learned a new counter phrase tonight.
Tribal tattoo. Oh yeah, behind
that was a great question, K-Dog.
Does Karen Reed have a trip? I don't know that answer, but just like I remember when I was in a freshman in high school, that was when like girls getting belly piercings was huge.
Yeah.
I had one already. It was like me and only a few other girls from what I recall in high school had them, like before it became trendy. And then all of a sudden everybody got them. And it's like, Dude, yeah, I was a piercing. Oh my God, I've had so many piercings. Like, it's funny because people that meet me now are just like, you had what? You had that, you had that, you had that. I'm like, yeah. I was like, I'll never get a tattoo. I'm just going to pierce like tons of piercings. Then I got over that and I started getting ink.
I'm so disappointed in society in the sense of like, it's 2025, right? When you watch The Terminator, the movie The Terminator, I love what The Terminator is one of my favorite movies. It's in my personal top 10. So when you watch The Terminator in the beginning, it tells you what the time and all that is. And this, it's like the Terminator scene when it's like the future. In the movie, it's 2010. So we're like 2025, right?
God.
And I'm so disappointed in society because
You know you're
why?
off camera.
Yeah, I know, because I went to go get a drink refill. So like, why are we? Let me just finish this statement. I'll come back. Why are we? Why are we not living in a society that looks like Star Wars, like the buildings and technology? Number one. Number two, why are we still wearing the same clothes from 50 years ago? Why are we not like dressing more space outfits, like spacey, more like? You see what I'm saying? We're still like what's his name wore bell bottoms on his Super Bowl show or
I don't watch Super Bowl, so I couldn't
I mean,
tell
the
you.
halftime Super Bowl show where I was wearing these like bell bottom pants. I'm like, dude, like, can we just like go get something? The only thing futuristic that we have is our phones and whatever. That's it. Everything else, we're still like wearing the same clothes we did 50 years ago, 40 years ago, and it's just like, can we get better as a society? I don't know. This is my opinion.
Well, I will say 90s clothes are like wicked back in style, which is
That's what I'm talking about.
But I will say I've seen some of your wardrobe over the last 5 years of doing shows with you, and I would say some of your things are spacey. Spacey in regards to what the hell were you thinking in your head when you bought that? Beckham, you have quite some attire.
It's not any normal than normal.
You're so Beckham has quite a wardrobe. Quite a wardrobe. Bring hot pants back, K-Dog. It's like mom jeans are in, and it's like, no, I'm good. I didn't wear
Oh
them.
no! Don't bring those 90 mom things back.
What do you mean don't? They're here.
Oh God! No,
I
don't
don't
bring
wear
those.
them.
Don't bring those back,
90s jeans,
dude.
man. All
Girls,
the 90s
dude, girls in high
outfits.
school wore those. But yeah, but what else? What else did you have to buy? Right? Like that was it. And then
Seriously,
the
I
late
mean,
'90s became more of the bell bottoms. They came. The '70s hit the set. The late '90s were the jingos. What were they called? Jungos or whatever. And it was like '70s clothes. They had like you had like bell bottomish pants. That was the style. You know.
okay. Fiddle says Beckham's white glasses made him look like one of the people from the Council of Dudes in Bill and Ted. Fiddle, I'm gonna give that a star. We know that Tom O knows you by your glasses.
Yeah, I was just trying to find something to put me ahead of the pack.
Corey Novak, I'm gonna give you a star for that. Beckham, you're part of the problem with your
True.
Trans Am hat.
That's true. It just fits so the reason I like it is because it sits on my head perfect.
Should I make a joke? No, I'll be a lady. I'll let that one go.
That's true. I'm sitting here wearing like an '80s logo.
Yeah, I love how Fiddle and Corey called you out. I love it. Capone, JNC.
Yeah, do you know? Hey, Capone, remember those? That's what I'm talking about.
Is that a real thing? What I don't know.
Yeah, they were like these baggy pants for guys, but they were bell bottoms basically.
Oh,
I had some, but I wore them. Yeah, I had a couple pairs.
All right, I have to share
like the
screen
style.
on this. Beckham, you wore this?
It was the style.
All right, let's share screen on this. This is like I You wore
No,
those.
I was too young for the MC Hammer pants.
You
I
wore
had the
jeans like this?
no, not that bad. It was more like towards the bottom. They were a little bit baggy on the bottom for me, but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't like crazy big like that. No.
Oh boy. Fiddles.
They were just more like a bell bottom. They kind of were like bell bottomish a little bit.
Beckham, is there a photo? I want to see.
No, probably
I
not.
promise I won't post it on
You
YouTube.
you saw my club picture. That's the oldest I got.
Oh, that's one of my favorite Beckham photos. Jordache was popular girls' jeans when I was in high school. It wasn't in my time, but I
Fiddle, I remember those. You could fit a family of 3 in each leg. Yeah, some of them were really big, but I didn't. Mine were not that big, but somewhat bell bottomish. Had a little bit of a bell bottomish to it.
I love how we're talking 90s fashion, and this is I have the most viewers right now. Which is fine. Zach says I saw someone wearing those jeans. And by someone you mean Beckham?
I think he means more recently because they
I
might be
know,
coming
but
back. Oh.
oh man.
Dude, when I busted out that red hat in that picture at the club, people love that hat.
Through StreamYards, I can't click the link. I'll have to look it up later. James, is that a jeez? Wait, Fiddle, do you not know the reference? Do you not know the Brooke Shields reference, Fiddle? So Phil's in Canada. He might not know what that means. I know what that means, James. It didn't look right. I'm sure. Well, okay, Zach, do you mind me asking? And I know you might just have to ballpark, like how old was the person wearing it recently? Was it like kid, high schoolish, someone in their 20s, maybe 30s, 40s? I'm just curious who would be like, yeah, this is cool. I'm going to wear them. Not fashion bashing anyone. Like, honestly, wear whatever you want. Who cares? But with that being said, like one of those, I have worn very questionable fashion things before, and I look back in hindsight and I'm like, not the best. Where the hell were my friends being like, Danny, what the hell were you thinking?
Dude, no, that was the style, man. I mean, that's what was popular.
I was telling, I'm not going to say that, I'm not going to say on air. But yeah, like senior prom, like, oh my God, I was just like, I want to be different.
Oh no. What did you wear?
I'm not saying on air. It was just like every wrong thing you could combine into one I did. Like I had a blast at my senior prom. I thought I looked great. Stole
Dude,
someone's date.
I got invited to the prom as a sophomore by a senior. And my mom, I swear to God, I probably was dressed like a young Republican. So conservative. like I was going to church for the first time at like 12.
Oh God. Yeah, but I was telling like one of my coworker friends, I was just like, oh, what I wore. And she's like, you wore what to your senior prom? And I was like, yeah, like, would I wear it now? Absolutely not. But yeah, at the time,
I thought the MC Hammer the MC Hammer pants were probably pretty cool to just chill in at home, but I'm not sure about wearing them out.
I feel like I see them more, honestly, in like hip hop performances.
Maybe the dances and stuff. Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Ballpark in their 20s. Gotcha, Zach. Okay, I was thinking late teens, early 20s. So that's kind of where I was thinking you were going to go. Capone, I've been seeing like teens in early 20s wearing the giant pants. Yeah, so that follows exactly what Zach was saying. Have you worn PJs to Walmart? Oh my God. No matter what age, you should not wear pajamas out in public. With that being said, did I wear that in high school? Yes. But it was like days where it was like wear PJs to school. And it's
That's
like
di-
that was the PJs you
that's
started with.
that's
Like
that's
you had
different.
better
Yeah,
PJs to wear to
yeah,
work.
that's a different thing.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, not to work, to school. But no, like when people are out and about in your pajamas, I'm just like, what the hell? Like put sweatpants and a tank top on. Like it blows my mind. Who do we have here? So okay, two because
Dude, my mom wanted me to get into like Western wear when I was in high school, but I just couldn't do it, man.
Oh, I wish you did.
I'm not a cowboy wearing person. Like,
You're
I
just a
can't.
cowboy at heart.
I can't. And I do have some boots that look like cowboy boots, but they're more like steel-toed boots for like work.
Mm.
But they could pass as cowboy boots if I wore them, I guess. I'd have to wear the right jeans with those.
Interesting. Hip hop went from parachute pants to no. Not like true like dance. Like, yeah. I've not seen that. Cowboy boots are getting popular. I've seen that, K-Dog. Yeah, I've seen that. But it's like even like with girls' fashion now, it's like, yeah, cowboy boots. I drove by somebody yesterday. Very, very, very pretty girl wearing, yeah, it was like cowboy. It struck me because it was like yesterday was super hot here. She had cowboy boots up to her knees, and like a really pretty skirt and top. And I was just thinking, like, oh my God, like, why are you walking around in cowboy boots? But so that's funny that you said that. Western wear is popular because of Yellowstone. I don't know it. But speaking of bad fashion, Beckham, what are you wearing tonight besides that hat?
A hoodie and black shorts.
I'm just kidding. I'm so mean.
It's colder in it's colder in my place than it is outside. If it's I can't wear the hoodie outside. It's too hot. So it's cooler in here. Of course, I keep it nice and chill in here. So, if I had to leave, I have to take it off because it's too hot.
Yeah, I can't wear this outside. It's hot out. You know what's funny? You know what just reminded me? Just in regards. So yesterday was super, super, super hot. And Judge Bev canceled court because she said for the Cameo trials, go back a second, because it was like, oh, we have to keep the windows open and the fans and it will be too hot. So let's have the day off. So she cited the heat as the reason, got her hair done, as we all know. But I'm thinking, all right, Judge Bev, do you not realize we're in June? It's going to keep getting hotter. So when you cancel court now and they're here 2 weeks from now to make up for that day, it's going to be even hotter than it was. Like, am I the only one that sees that?
I don't know.
She had a hair appointment and she had to make up a reason.
Well, everybody was commenting on her hair.
I know.
So I figured that's the reason.
Oh, I'm sure that's, yeah.
Oh, and then what? 2 weeks ago, she accepted an award, so she canceled Thursday and Friday.
Half day Wednesday.
Half day
that's
Wednesday,
when the award night was.
And then Friday and
Thursday
and Friday was canceled. And on Tuesday, she let it be known they were ahead of schedule. So she timed it perfectly.
That was Memorial Day weekend too, because then there was no court on Monday because it was a holiday.
There was a 5-day pause, pretty much. Yeah.
Crazy. And then
everybody was itching. Everybody was itching for the case to come. Like, let's get on with it. We need our drama fix.
I heard she's retiring this year. I would hope so, but I doubt it.
All she does is sit there and just say sidebar all day.
It's just, she says at Wicked Boston, sidebar. It's like, oh my God, we're almost at 2 hours, which is crazy. So yeah, 10 minutes, we'll like wrap this up and I will chill because I've been go all day. But yeah, any fun plans this weekend, everybody? Beckham, what about you?
No. Nope.
Yeah, I just have a lot of dance. Sidebar. Yeah. Add an H to that at the end, and then it's more Boston Zach. But yeah, you're right there. Methodical sidebar. Methodical sidebar. Go-go dancing. No, not go-go dancing. No, what? Oh God, what am I doing? Mix of hip hop for one, contemporary for one, and then jazz for the other. So yeah, big. Run the gamut, like all the styles. Cleaning dog poop and staining the deck. Ooh, staining the deck. A lot of
Nice.
work, but it'll be so nice in the end.
Oh, I thought it was. I thought he was like. I thought you were getting ready to deal a hand of some insane poker there, K Dog. Like, what kind of card game are you hosting?
Man. So, other than that, I'll be dancing with myself. Of course you will.
Capone, go Capone, hit up the strip, man.
I feel Vegas people don't do that.
I know, I'm just saying.
But Capone, correct me.
They stay outside the
Thanks,
strip.
Karen Diamond. Yeah, busy weekend. I have family visiting.
Karen Diamond sounds like a pro wrestler, a female wrestler name.
Karen Diamond, how would you like to respond to that?
I'm just saying, it's got like a WWE ring to it.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Danny, you're a wrestling fan.
Was.
You still are. I know you watch
No.
WrestleMania.
No.
Come on now.
No. I did hear John Cena's back.
Yeah.
Or was back.
You probably can't see him still.
You just can't help yourself. Karen Diamond says, Mr. Beckham, no way. The only place I really go is across the street. I don't really hang out on the strip, even though I live like 3 blocks from.
Oh
yeah.
My God.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's like here when it's like Halloween, like tourist time, and like everybody's coming to say, which it's
Salem. I'll be back soon, Salem. I want to go back.
Tourists are here. I got stuck behind a because y'all know I volunteer at the cat shelter. I got stuck behind we did the trolley tour?
Yeah.
I got stuck behind a bunch of those today. People start coming in June. It makes sense. You're gonna, if you're gonna come anyway, don't come during October. Like you're not gonna be.
That's what you told me to do.
You wanted the Salem Halloween experience.
Yeah.
I get it here.
I wanted the dungeon experience, but
if you're not from here, it's cool. Like it's cool to do it in like, but like if you were to come back and be like, Danny, I want to come back like right during October, I'd be like, please don't. If we're going to
Salem, Corey, if you're listening, don't remember to do your picks for the fight tomorrow.
Yeah, Corey did. It's God, you and Beckham. You know what, Corey? I expect that from Beckham. I didn't expect that joke from you. I think you've been hanging out with Beckham too much. I think that's the problem.
We did hang out one day.
I know, and I'm still sending Corey condolence cards for it. You would think Salem Black Cats would fly off the dude, James, honestly, like volunteering, when people come in October, they're like, oh, I specifically want a black cat. Like, no.
It was fun, man. It was a cool experience. Like, Shelly and I got to experience it, and it was pretty cool. You showed us around, walked around, took it all in, got some coffee, had some dinner there. It was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
We spent there early from like 10, because we got there about 10, right? And it was already kind of starting, right? People were already kind of getting there and getting their walk in, and then we stayed until like 9 or so. Yeah, we were almost there for the whole night.
Yeah, and then we went to Auntie Mimi's.
Yeah.
Hung out there for a bit. Yeah. Yep. And it was raining while we were in Salem too.
It rained there was a good afternoon shower a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. And we had dinner at I can picture the building right now. I'm totally blanking it. It's been there forever. And Yeah, I think you'd never have calamari before, and I got calamari, and you had some.
Yeah, it was like an American food place,
Yeah.
hamburgers, whatever.
Set aside a couple of minutes for dad jokes next week. No, we will not be. Where was this? Capone. James Watson has a Groupon for 20% off at his dungeon experience right now. Oh God. Yeah, I'm trying to think. What else? Anything else before we kind of wrap
Wait.
up?
What did Capone say? I saw one of the girls I know from a karaoke hooking at the casino across the street. Oh, I don't know what that. Oh, what do you mean hooking?
Oh,
You know
like
what that? You know what that's about?
yeah. The way you read it, I was like, "What?" And then I put it on the
That's
screen.
what I thought. I was like, wait, you saw a girl that you know that became a hooker? It's like, wait, what?
It's legal.
That is true. It is a
In
business.
Vegas,
I'm
it's
not laughing.
legal.
I'm not laughing.
No judgment. No judgment. It is what it is. All good. So reminders. Let's see. Next week I'll be back on schedule. The book club selection was voted on. Let me pull up that picture again. It's Living with the Serial Killer, Delia Balmer, My Story. So if you want to partake or follow along, check that out. We'll do that the last Thursday of the month. I'm very, very excited for that. I've not read it. So yeah, my book is en route. Yeah, other than that, everybody subscribe to Auntie Deb and check out I'll be listening to that song for sure tonight at some point again. The Vanessa Williams Save the Best for Last. So good. It's so good. He did such a good job. Any other stuff, Beckham?
No. Karen Reed.
Karen Reed. It's probably going to rest next week.
How long do you think it'll be before we get a decision?
I would think that, again, it's guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. So,
I have a theory
what's your theory?
that once it's all going to happen simultaneously. So once the verdict is read, there's going to be SWAT teams unleashed, and people are going to be taken into custody at gunpoint.
What?
Yep.
I disagree.
I think so. Just watch.
I think when she's found not guilty, there'll be a ton of people like waiting for this verdict. So like at the courthouse, it'll be great.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
No. If she's found guilty, I could see some riots. I hope I'm wrong. Meaning people because it's just like a police cover up. Like the police can get away with anything. I feel like there would be some
really
people
that
really would be so outraged that they react in some way.
Yeah.
Not in a good way, and then it just perpetuates.
Get ready, Danny, for chaos on Thursday.
Thursday.
How fast do you think it's going to happen?
I hope they I would like them to reach the decision that day.
Whoa, you think it's going to be the same day?
I don't think so. I think they should.
Yikes.
Because the longer it goes, and then there's the question of like all it takes is one juror. I don't think she's going to be found guilty. I really, really don't. I think
you know how to do a poll. Do you know how to do a poll?
Yeah, it's too
Can
late.
you do? Do one right now.
Beckham, no.
Give me the authority to do it. I'll do one.
No, but I do think that the longer it goes, there could be a mistrial, and then it's like, because if there's one person that's like, nope, I think she did it, I will not change my vote. then would the Commonwealth go for round 3? And I think so. But if she's guilty, the jury's paid off. There's like, I could not see how every juror would be like, yes, she did it, based on all the reasonable, like everything here that the state put forward has reasonable doubt. Everything. And then everything they did not put forward that speaks volumes is reasonable doubt. You didn't put the homeowner. Shannon Burgess lied, like on the stand, like, you know, his CV and resume. Yes, I have it. Like all this stuff. Your lead investigator was fired because of how he handled this case. Yeah. Respect Beckham's authority. Never.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Thanks, James.
Yeah. Well, on that note, let's wind this down. Beckham, you're still off camera, but that's fine.
Oh, sorry.
All right, everyone.
I feel much more comfortable in my shell.
Well, thank you, everybody, for joining. Again, I was not going to do a live show, but y'all kind of peer pressured me into it because, yeah, I danced a little earlier this evening and was like, But, yeah, I love being this just kind of like laid back and comfy and relaxed. So thank you guys for joining. Always fun. Thank you, Beckham, for being fashionably late and coming on camera as well.
Thanks for waking me up.
Your Danny After Dark necklace will be en route so that you can wear me everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Yep. And Paulcast, yeah, he'll be getting the Danny After Dark earrings. So.
Oh, send me a keychain.
God.
We already covered the importance of keychains.
We did. We sure did. I'll put one aside for you. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and I'll see you next week. Until next time, remember, we don't live in darkness. Darkness lives in us. Bye, everyone.